Blink Dagger, and that's their like flag to go.
Oh, maybe a fight though.
Yeah, we can see the concussive shot onto Chalice. He's stuck on the other side of Roche here, and that is going to be a super easy first blood for Ramses playing the Bloodseeker in game number 1.
That's a really big first blood. If you click on Ramses, he actually...
For this, which he's very high level, so depending on who they get.
Kaka, I don't know if this is luck or what, but he's going to be tanking the gank. It actually ends up being kind of fortunate for RNG that that's all they lose.
Yeah, I think Ana would have died to that.
Yeah, that was pretty...
You have an idea this is happening. The roll is successful onto the sky, and Coda is dead. This is his ult, but relatively low cooldown.
Once they get those, they can sort of actually invade the Terrorblade jungle and triangle. Before that, it's sort of dangerous.
Yeah, they had like the one chance with the blink reveal on Tiny, but after that point, I feel like there's almost always going to be a support there breaking.
You can kill Salmus here?
Oh, we're going to see a silence. Somnus is in a lot of trouble, getting Spirit Siphoned as well. The Avalanche to follow. He gets up the coil and the phase shift, and it looks like he's going to Illusory Orb away and be just fine, but the same cannot be said for GPK, so completely punished. Kokoda is going to get dropped too.
I took that jape too far.
Yeah, I feel like they sort of missed their timing on Outsiders. They need to find a way to take a really good fight in Vision and like burst a key hero now. It's a bit... I know they're like still at 1k gold, but I would feel a bit desperate if I were them.
Kaka looking for Ramsey. He's going to get a successful stun and the kick back out. And like you said, no BKB, which spells the end for Ramses again. And now Somnus, still with that coil. It's actually going to get snapped here from Yamich, who's silenced. And he's just going to tick down ever so slowly. Double kill for Somnus. And
they're going to go Roche.
Yeah, the last 5 minutes, I want to say, have been all RNG. And into the pit they go. Anna finally making an appearance. I literally forgot there was a Terrorblade in this game.
I like
He's
that.
Powerful.
I like that combo of Chakra Magic with Earth Spirit. He's refreshing the roll, so he's rolling in and then chaining the stun himself.
It is really good. I mean, you effectively have 5 actives, right? I think it gives you more stones too. I mean, it doesn't refresh your ulti, so four things that Chakra's refreshing. The Terrorblade combos also, and if you had a Sanj, you like hypothetically you'd be able to BKB.
Right.
You can't, just does nothing.
Bro, I've been building Sanj versus Tiny. Thinking it's the counter.
He just gained a lot of MMR just now. As we're going to see, a little initiation here. Dispose into the Mystic Flare. Curse is coming out as well. And this looks to be the death of Kaka, although he gets saved temporarily. Diem with the BKB. Damage looks to be the trade. So it's a 1-for-1 to start. There's a nice Thunder coming out from Anna, focusing on Diem, but the Avalanche keeping him in place. And Anna's getting extremely low. That's just the Aegis, but no more meta to work with. Ramses getting up a little pre-Blood Right action. Toss up. Silence onto Anna. This is going to be a nice kill for Outsiders, and they do get the position 1 Terrorblade. The question is, can they get this pesky puck? He's going to get his phase shift off and the orb, but getting chased by never mind. Ramsey sees some cream
with the idea that the bottom side of the map is now just the wilderness. Nobody wants to be down there. The map is split around the middle lane and not the river. The river is a lie. Everything's about Roshan.
Yes.
Oh, we have a coil onto 2. Somnus, he's going to get instant Avatos. He's extremely low, but Kaka jumps in with that BKB, kicks away the Marcy, and he might be the sacrifice, although getting healed to a high degree thanks to the Cold Embrace and the Illuminate. He is ruptured. He's getting bashed by Ramses, but you can see Anna doing a ton of damage to Ramses in the meantime with that Scotty, keeping him in play, and he's actually going to go down to the Waning Rift as well as Anna pops the BKB, now turning his sights onto DM. Just man mode deluxe here. DP versus Terrorblade, but you can see the curse comes out of the last moment here. Double kill for Somnus. And the DM is going to go down to the triple kill from Somnus, who's just continuing to absolutely destroy this fight. And GPK, he's going to get Yules and the Waning Rift, secures an ultra kill for the puck, and a full team wipe for RNG. And would you look at that? Roche is now up.
That's like the ideal Terrorblade fight, right? Like you let your pop meta and you just stand there and you hit them for 20 seconds. And RG did a really good job in this fight. They sort of let the Terrorblade frontline, who's really tanky with the BKB and Scotty, and Somnus, he just went around picking everyone off. They just didn't have enough to deal with the puck.
Yeah, he's 10-0 this game against Tiny plus Skyrath. I feel like that's pretty damn hard as a puck.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even feel like the Yules has saved him from a silence. Like, he's just so hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it seems good in this game, but for regular Yules reasons. Like, it's just delaying the fight.
Which is, now that you say that, I really like that point, because if RNG can sort of...
Yeah, Ramses trying to defend this tier 2 tower, which is basically dead at this point. The Rupture comes out onto Chalice, who's going to get cold embrace. GPK with the BKB, but they're just going to leave him to the Mystic Flare.
So the thing.
I mean, he is pretty damn farmed. There's the jump in from Kaka, but the instant avalanche into the BKB was going to get ruptured. They do find Kokoda in the end as the buyback now comes out from Kokoda himself. Yamich taken out very quickly, but Ramsey's focusing on Chalice. Will be successful in taking him out. And of course, Wyvern is a huge kill. The bash is there, so no curse comes out, but the buybacks do come through for basically everybody in this game, it feels like. And Ana, very low on HP. Doesn't have his Sunder up. He's just going to get Avatos, and no Ana available for RNG. As Ramsey's very annoyed with this puck, and he's actually going to go down to the overwhelming blink from Somnus, but GPK does get revenge, and that turns into a double kill for him. And I believe that's the first death for Somnus in this game, if I'm not mistaken. But a very back and forth fight that's apparently not over. The curse finally comes out after the buyback, just to slow down the rest of Outsiders.
Something you still cannot be certain. So
That's right.
you have to check everything, and then you have to do it again every time there's a patch.
Even a hot fix, you just got to double check. As Exorcism in the pit. This is the third Roche with Aghanim Scepter available.
It's always the Ags now.
Yes, thank God for that. As RNG, they're going to scout it out with the Orb. This is a really important Roche, as there's the coil. It's only going to hit one, though. And there's the BKB from Ana in the meta, focusing on Ramses. Not able to take him out quite yet. He's just limping away, but finally drops on the backside. Will buy back instantly, though. And Ana getting quite low. He's going to get cold embrace, but they have enough magic damage to rip right through him. He does have buyback, but again, no meta to work with, as Yamich gets a nice dispose onto the Wyvern to that low ground. X-Nova is mega dead. And Outsiders now outnumbering RNG. Another beautiful Avatos back into the river. And a second toss to follow it up with. And that is another death on RNG, which means Outsiders should be able to snag themselves this Aghanim Scepter and third Roche. Of course, Somnus is still up, and I want to make sure that he doesn't have any crazy shenanigans to get in the pit, but this is going to be a freebie for Outsiders now. Huge fight.
So Orb said he has it.
Yeah.
Because he just bought it. I swear, I watched his career go and buy it.
Yeah,
I saw
It was you're right. It was on his career. I think maybe he was considering selling the MKB for a Satanic or something like that.
No, like
Up the rolling Kaka with a BKB, and he's going to get ruptured immediately. So he tries to actually TP out, but the curse comes out. And the right clicks from Ana doing quite a bit of damage on the outskirts of this fight, as GPK is his target. It's a 1v1. It's going to be an easy one for Ana, and all they get in retribution is Kaka. He's going to buy back into the game instantly, but Ana getting completely focused now in that cold embrace. Do they have enough magic damage to go through him? They do. Double kill for Ramses with still the Aegis intact. And DM, he's got the cheese available if he wants to use it. This will be a dieback on the Kaka, and indeed it is. 110 seconds without your Earth Spirit. Pretty big deal. Som is able to dispel that silence. The fight might end here, although he's going to use the overwhelming blink to go back on top of Ramses, who's slowed to a crawl. Yamich, his arms aren't long enough to get that dispose off this time. He's going to be solar bound.
Oh, Somnus is in.
Yep. He's trying to do the puck things here, but I don't know if it's going to lead to anything more than just wasting time.
He's doing it successfully. Wasting time is
exactly what he wants.
the name of the game for Puck. Yeah.
I'll be here with Aghanim Scepters. DM trying to defend there. We're going to see the coil, actually. Kaka breaking GPK out of the coil. Nicely done. Pops the BKB, but that's physical damage coming from Ana. Very nice pickoff from RNG, but obviously GPK at this stage of the game does have buyback. Yamich, he gets off the dispose. There's the buyback from GPK, but Ana turns into meta form. Yamich, wait, did he get sundered? That was a Sunder reflect from the Lotus Orb. Very unfortunate for Ana. He's ruptured now, has that Satanic, but he's going to get bursted down to the ground. 100 seconds, but he does have buyback. But again, we've talked about the transformation heroes not wanting to expend it. That Lotus Orb completely won the fight for Outsiders.
Oh, there's the fourth Roshan. There
Yes.
he is. And it is being taken.
they might give this Aghanim to the Skywrath now. That's your dream, right?
Somnus is getting
Somnus
racked,
racks
though.
him.
I'm not sure how much this matters, but they're going to TP back GPK. And the BKB from Kaka to roll away, but a nice block off. Do they have the stun through BKB? Oh,
Yes,
they
they
do! The BKB ends early, and Kaka is dead for 90. And Outsiders still securing the fourth Roche.
I don't don't think this Rax would have even mattered that much either if they do get it. At this point in the game, 53 minutes, like we're 7 minutes away from tier 5 neutral items, you know? 1 lane of Rax, whatever.
Why did you have to say that?
So the Raxes are important for that.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. They don't really have an equivalent hero to push out.
And Somnus is getting Rax. It's going to be fortified. See how much they care about just one set of Rax at, like you said, the 55-minute mark.
Maybe Outsiders just goes down mid. Oh, no, they're not.
Going to get sheeped, actually, and this is going to be the death of Somnus. Great reaction from Outsiders. He does have buyback, of course, but the lead is growing. I mean, not just Aegis, Refresher Shard, Ags, and all that garbage, but 20k on top in terms of just the pure farm discrepancy.
They're going to force the puck buyback here.
It's down to a 60-40, though, even though the lead has grown in the last few minutes for Outsiders. Exorcism now onto the high ground. Level 29 Death Prophet.
Yeah, he has 3 Exos, 3 BKBs.
Yep, he's getting right-clicked by Ana, though. Rupture comes out onto Ana. She's going to sidestep the Blood Right. So DM eating up these illusions pretty nicely, and this is going to be the death at the tower. But Kaka, he's going to kick DM back into the base. The BKB pops from him instantly. Trying to focus down Ana. He's dead. 100 seconds, no Terrorblade. It was a nice curse, but again, not a whole lot of damage to follow it up with. And GPK dies, or sorry, the Earth Spirit dies. Kaka buys back into the game, and Outsiders are more than healthy. Now in a 5v4, and that's not including
Terrorblade
the cheese
one
and
bounty
Aegis.
for buyback. I think someone needs to TP to the shrine right now. Yeah, here's Baby's going.
Yeah, so getting the bounty rune so he can get his buyback, but no meta. Unless he has that finished refresher.
He bottled the Daedalus there. He felt like he lacked damage, but now he doesn't have meta, so I think they're giving up this Rax as well. They'll fight the third one.
Yeah, so first set of Rax is down. Trying to find Somnus, and that would be a game winner if they can get him. He's in the trees, just trying to delay this as much as possible. They might find the Wyvern instead. The silence with the Mystic Flare, and down goes X-Nova. Buys back, though, with Ana in addition. So Outsiders, let's see if they want to stick around. Melee Rax is in their favor, attempting to disengage, but Ramsey's just slowed to a crawl. A nice coil onto 2, but again, this is just the 8. Oh, onto Ana. This will be a dieback for him. He's going to get demolished. 125 seconds. The Daggons just ripped him a new one. DM and company looking to take game 1 in style after being down about 10k. They have flipped this upside down. Although you can see Somnus has a lot to say about this. He has a Dagon of his own, and DM getting quite low. So Outsiders might need to reset a bit, but you can see the Mystic Flare with the Aghanim Scepter not doing much because that was on a creep as well as a hero, but they get the kill nonetheless as GGs are called. So Outsiders take game 1 in very damn entertaining game, I have to say, gentlemen.
That's right, boys. Like to see the
heroes just don't scale the same way that RNG is.
It's also having like, it's not like they're playing offlaners that don't get anything, you know? Like they're sort of greedy offlaners too.
Top lane, well, that's going to be technically first blood split there, but it's going to be a trade as GPK eventually goes down. So Hakoda and GPK actually, right? Chalice is going to go down as well. So Hakoda getting a lot out of this, almost level 3 already.
item drop hotkeys. So that this is not a discussion.
No, we have Ancient Seal on Kaka with the Viper Strike. He's ticking away slowly. Another right click comes with the Arcane Bolt. He should be, oh, he's actually going to live somehow. And GPK getting turned around on now as we have the Avalanche coming out. 2 dead for RNG. And X-Nova getting chased by Ramses.
Have you guys seen the net worth, by the way?
Oh my god, double kill for Yamich. So they do lose GPK, but it costs 3 members of RNG. It's 2k, but it is with a Doom, so tell me how...
That's right, we were lied to.
we were lied.
Somebody got us.
Exorcism popped by Chalice. Ancient Seal on the Kaka. He might just drop before he can get any spells up. Finally, the Avalanche comes, and GPK tumbles as a result. And Hakoda will go down as well. And Yamich wanted to save his teammate, but that's just a feed. Ends up being a 3-for-1 in favor of RNG. So Exorcism used to full effect from Chalice, and it might not be done yet. DM. You get Searing Chain. And he is definitely going to drop here. Double kill for Somnus, and that certainly helps
whatever you want with this farm. It's not like, it's like these alchemists, when they get BKB, if the map's looking bad, you can take a fight with it. Oh, Somnus.
He's gonna get hook shot, and the cogs push him back. Nice pick off from GPK and company.
Like, he can do something with this this BKB, but he shouldn't feel like he's forced
Like
to.
casually, he can like casually do something with it. Okay.
You don't have to feel like, oh my god, I have BKB, I'm gonna run out of smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
You can just have it, and it will be there.
Yeah.
Anna takes the tier 1 top, but tier 1 mid, a very important tower as Outsiders already get it to half HP. And like you said, that BKB, they can see it now. So RNG, I'm not sure if they even want to try to fight against this.
He's got a haste too with the BKB reveal. I mean, that's very impactful. Scorched Earth.
We have the cookie. Yamich takes the searing chain. Silence onto 2. Kisses are there, so Yamich is dead at the start of this. Gets a couple more off as well to hit Hakoda on the back line, but Ramses is going to get the hoof stomp off into the Mystic Flare. That's a combo. Anna's going to take a Viper Strike in the meantime, but the roar comes out of the snap. The focus now on Anna. He takes the Doom, and that's going to be the death of him as well. Just right-clicking to try to get something out of this, but double kill for GPK. And Kaka, well, he's going to get the toss off, but Ramses with the hoof stomp. At the very least, RNG able to find some kills out of this. Somnus drops, though. Double kill for him with the buyback onto the Snapfire.
Snapfire buyback was very like late. It became like a yo, why aren't you buying back sort of thing instead of I'm gonna buy back after this fight.
BKB's on cooldown. Ramsey's got Ava tossed, but his teammates come to help. Spirit Vessel already applied, so he is dead, and that kill is worth a lot. GPK gets off his bike. Oh, 3-minute cogs out with the cogs off to 3. GPK ticking away ever so slowly as a Spirit Siphon comes out from Chalice. Yamish looks to be dead now. Another Spirit Siphon applied to the Viper, though, so GPK ends up dropping anyway. Triple kill for Chalice as a beautiful cookie from X-Nova. This might be an ultra kill for Chalice, but no. Somnus takes it for himself, and RNG showing some much needed life here, despite losing Anna early in that fight, where he could get 4 in rage.
Unlucky.
Who was that, actually? Good question. Oh, GPK pops the BKB. Viper Strike onto Anna. Kaka able to hit the Avalanche as a result of the magic immunity. So Anna punished, and now they might be able to get Kaka as well inside the cogs. Not even bothering with the Mystic Flare. Just too much damage from GPK, who's now level 16, and they can just go into the pit where Roche #1 has been waiting. Oh, Ramses would be a pretty damn big kill, though, for RNG. But the BKB and the Doom Infernal Blade combo gets off the War Stomp, but he's just going to try to TP out. Exorcism doing a decent amount. Not enough, though, to find themselves Ramses. So either way, Doom expended, but you can look at it as a trade for the old Aegis.
And they got the Exalt too, right? So it's not so bad.
Smoke here, but he'll blink out as well. Potentially no sacrifice, although Yamish looking for the hook shot. He'll find it. Mystic Flare inside the cogs. And goodbye, Kaka. X-Nova also drops, though, so both supports dead. Let's see if Outsiders...
Usually, the people that spam specific heroes always have the most varied item builds.
You can see Ramses with a 3K lead all by his lonesome. Anna's done a nice job, though, of staying in the top net worth. That's another hero that does get a lot of farm quite easily across the map.
Honestly, I'm surprised how fast Anna's farming. Like, it's really good play for him, because he doesn't even have a Midas. Like, we've seen a lot of Nature's Prophet buy Midas this tournament.
Seen a lot of carries in general by Midas, as we're going to see. The Doom applied to Ember. Ramses can pop the BKB to try to finish him off, and he'll do so very easily. Infernal Blade now into the Tiny, as Yamich stuck inside his own cogs. The trade right now is just for the Skywrath Mage, as Ramses continuing his pressure, but there comes the Sprout. Nice roar to keep Ramses safe for now. Trying to get away from these disgusting looking mutant tree ants, and he will be successful, but Anna, will he die? Able to TP out himself. Chalice has that BKB off, and no mana on GPK to get these poison attacks, but it's not going to matter because 3 Vipers is greater than 1. Anna actually TPs in to finish off Ramses after going back to base, it looked like. Very nice play from him, but now he does not have a teleport.
8 seconds.
Yeah, he's going to get sprouted, but he can get himself out of there. But of course, the Shard, very annoying to deal with. Gets out the Hawk. Anna TPing out, and he will be fine. So really nice play from Anna.
The side lanes.
Ramses, oh, he gets the stomp. Chalice TP gets canceled. Infernal Blade to follow, and now the hook shot. This looks like a dead Death Prophet. Very nicely done from Outsiders. And I mean, they were going for the Tiny. Chalice with the Exorcism, so again, if Outsiders can just wait this out, then that's a pretty big ult down.
Just back off?
They do have this bottom pressure, but honest outsiders shouldn't really care that much about this tier 2. Tier 2s don't mean that much once your other tier 2s are sort of right down, especially when you have a Doom with travels already. And Ramses almost has refresh roll.
Yeah, he has
He's
enough.
basically going to be 6 slotted at 30 minutes.
Oh, Kaka, he gets a nice toss off onto GPK, but that's a BKB instantly into the Viper Strike from Chalice, attempting
They're gonna
the
fight
TP
this.
out, but the hook shot cancels it again, and Ramsey's coming in with a nice Doom onto Anna, who's just right-clicking. He's doing a lot of damage, but there's the Mystic Flare, deletes him from 100 to 0 just like that. And GPK getting pretty damn low, and they will find him at the very least, but it's going to cost them dearly. They're going to lose one and maybe even the Ember to follow. Somnus, not sure if he has any remnants left, but there's the Roar back up after it was used to initiate, it feels like, in this fight. So a 4-for-1 for Outsiders. And Hakoda, well, trying to slow out Kaka as the rest of Outsiders come to get this full team wipe potentially. Ramses with the Shiva slows them down. Infernal Blade, and that is a full team wipe for Outsiders and likely the second Roche as well. The clock looking to initiate, and it's going to be Ramses as that is a deletion of Kaka with the use of the Mystic Flare, and now GPK and is focused on these buildings. The question is, can RNG defend 4v5? Do they give up 2 sets of racks by the time this Tiny's back up? Of course, all the outer towers are down, so they could just go for the megas. We'll see what RNG can do to try and defend, but these towers are absolutely melting as the initiation back in for Ramses, gets off the Doom onto the Ember Spirit with the Roar on top. They really want to kill Somnus, and they do. No buyback for him as GG is called, and RNG eliminated from the tournament as Outsiders stay alive.
Yeah, that was a very clean match from Outsiders. I think they